Good morning, yogis. Hi, friends. Welcome. Happy spring equinox. Thanks for your patience as I was getting my computer online. I had to restart everything at the last second, and I thought that Mercury retrograde was over, but apparently there's still a little glitch here and there. So, thanks for being here. Feels really nice to come back to do some Kundalini yoga together. It's been a little while. Spring is definitely sprung, at least where I am. I'm in Santa Fe, New Mexico this weekend. I know a lot of you are in Colorado, Arizona, Kansas City, and from what I've heard, it's spring all of those places. So thanks for joining me. We're going to do a really special practice today to honor this time when everything comes into a moment of balance and a moment of stillness. And one of my very favorite teachers, Guru Singh, he's amazing. Check him out and his 13 Moons platform if you haven't. But what he teaches about this time of year is that this is the point when our nervous system instinctually recalibrates. And when I read that in his writings about this moment, it was amazing because everything I have planned for us to do today is for the nervous system. So with that, let's go ahead and get started, okay, friends? Settle into your comfortable seated position. I will say if you have a blanket or a sheepskin or a little extra padding, you might want that later. And a little water to drink too. Let's get settled in. Bring your hands together in front of your heart center and start to rub the palms. So we start this practice of Kundalini Yoga by bringing our hands together in the center of our being, at the heart center. And we start with bringing a little energy to this area and bringing an equal amount of pressure from the left and the right, and bring your hands to stillness right in front of the heart center. I have my mic here, so yours are going to be pressing your thumbs right into your sternum. And settle in and take a couple of deep breaths here and really bring your mental focus to this place of the heart center. We start this practice from a place of heart-centered balance, balancing the left and the right, the upper and the lower. This is the place where heaven meets the earth, right in the center of the human. Let's take a deep inhale together. Exhale out your mouth. We'll tune in with the Adi mantra. Join me if you know it. If not, listen the first time and join in for the second and third time. Inhale deeply. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a deep inhale, your deepest yet. Suspend the breath, engage Mula Bandha. Lifting from your perineum, your sex organs, your lower abdomen lifts up and in. Lift and lengthen the spine. Sip in a little more air through the mouth. Really fill yourself up. Suspend the breath and bring everything together in the center. The center line of your spine is lifting long and straight, like someone's lifting you from the top of your head. And an equalizing force is grounding you into the earth. Yeah, right there. You found it. Good. Exhale, release. Release the hands, soften everything, and sit for just a moment, finding perhaps the first moment of stillness for the day, or the week, or the life. And bring your hands together, bring your fingertips together, pointer finger and thumb into Gyan Mudra. And palms come facing up on the knees. This is our mudra for our pranayama. Our pranayama is going to enter us into the state of settling our nervous system. So this is a pranayama for nervous system balance and recalibration. And it goes like this. So it's an inhale through the nose with 10 sniffs. As you're bringing your hands up towards the face with each sniff, 10 times. And then when you get your hands up to your forehead, you want the fingers to touch the forehead. And then the fingertips come together into my favorite shape, the pyramid, the triangle, and you bring the hands down through the center line. So really finding this place of the center. And then you begin again. So let's do it together. And then you're going to be counting mentally your 10 sniffs yourself, but we're going to start together. Let me start our timer. Okay, here we go. Inhaling up, 10 sniffs, hands in Gyan Mudra. Eyes are closed, gaze is focused at the center of the forehead. And then hands down through the center with the exhale. Fingertips touching, pyramid shape with the hands. And continue. Let the exhale be really complete. And inhaling in 10 sniffs as the hands come up to the forehead. Connect the fingers with the forehead and then exhale, fingers down through the center line. I got to do this pranayama with my teacher Kartapurkar on Thursday morning, and it felt so good to center myself this way. I haven't been practicing Kundalini yoga lately, and I jumped into her class Thursday morning, and my cells were just ringing out. They remembered everything, and the vibration of Kundalini yoga got reactivated in my body. And I just thought about that for us coming together for this class this morning, that our cells remember. And so sometimes, even if we get into other practices or take breaks from things, when we reconnect with the things that resonate and vibrate for us and that we really love, no time has passed at all. It's like an old friendship. If you're just jumping in, that's wonderful. I'm so happy you're here. Just get settled into a seated position. Bring the hands into Gyan Mudra. And we're inhaling the hands up towards the face in 10 sniffs. And then down through the center line with our exhale, the hands in the sacred shape of the ancient pyramids. Your shoulders are relaxed and down. Eyes are closed down. Your internal gaze is focusing up at that seat of your intuition, your third eye point, activating that inner knowing. Recalibrating our nervous system, starting with our breath, our intentional, focused breath. We're not going to do this one for much longer. When we first start this pranayama, it's recommended to do it for a shorter time. And we'll build up to 11 minutes. So if you'd like to adopt this as your sadhana, your daily spiritual practice for the next 40 days, today can be day 1. I'm in. Message me later in the comments if you're in. To balance our nervous systems as we step into spring. Recalibrating. Just a couple more rounds. One more time. And let your hands release. Let your body and your mind come into this place of stillness and sit for a moment here. Long, deep breathing, eyes remain closed. And take a moment to just be here in this state of equilibrium. Recalibrating ourselves as we come out of Mercury retrograde. We're on a powerful new moon at the same time as this spring equinox. So what a beautiful time to plant our seeds. All right. Let's warm up our bodies a little bit. So if you're sitting on a meditation cushion or a pillow, go ahead and remove it. Straighten your legs out in front of you and give them a little wiggle. Moving the energy, moving the blood, releasing. And as we start to move into this physical part of our practice, I ask you to do what you can. I know our bodies are all in different places and it changes daily. So start with crossing your legs again, but change the cross of your legs. And bring your hands to your knees. Inhale to the left. Start to circle around down to the front and exhale as you spiral around to the back. Keep both sides of the pelvis grounded down into the earth. And close your eyes down. I know there's the stimulus of the screen in front of you, but close your eyes down so you can really go within. And feeling into this space inside yourself, this spiraling motion. The spiral is how we evolve. It's not a straight line. Sometimes we circle back around to places we've been before, but have you leveled up? So working with this spiraling energy of the Kundalini energy, Kundalini magic. I love that someone put the word magic in the chat. Yeah. And we're starting to slowly warm up our bodies. And if you're feeling really strong today, or maybe you already had some caffeine, that's awesome. And if you're working with some energy, some injuries, or maybe low energy, that's okay too. You're here, and I want you to do what you can and take care of your body. Go ahead and reverse directions. It's so amazing that you showed up today for yourself, for this practice, this moment of transition of the seasons, so that we can transition our own energy. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Gently coaxing this Kundalini energy to start to unfurl itself and rise up the spine through the center of the body, carrying with it a very potent, magical energy to inspire us to be creative, to be creators in our lives. Inhale, center. Take a deep breath, suspend your breath, lift and lengthen your spine, and come back to that place where you feel like someone is lifting you from the top of the head, and you feel the opposing force grounding you into the earth. Sip in a little more prana through the mouth. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw, but be really tight. Be very firm in the center of yourself. Hold, and then exhale. Find the stillness. We're at this still point in between the seasons, in between The winter solstice and the summer solstice were at that exact perfect balance point. And you know, when kids are on a teeter-totter and they're going up and down and up and down, and then you can find that place where if you find the stillness and both kids get really still, you can balance perfectly. That's where we're hovering. Go ahead and come onto your hands and knees. Hands beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your head, lift your tail, and exhale around your spine. Move through a few cat-cows here with your breath. Pressing the tops of the feet, the fronts of the ankles into the floor. Move at a pace that feels good for you. And if you'd like to start to pick up the pace a little bit for the last few rounds, do it now or stay slow and steady. Your choice. Inhale, flat back. Suspend the breath. Exhale out the mouth, open mouth. Extend your right arm forward and left arm back, left leg back. Hovering here. Inhale as you stretch, and then exhale, round the spine, bring the knee towards the elbow. Inhale, expand yourself. Exhale, round. A few more times, just a couple warm-ups here. Expand. Hold here. Option to bend the knee, reach the hand back so if you can catch the foot and find a nice stretch here. If this is in the cards for you today. Opening up, lift the head and release it all down. Shake it out. Right leg extends back as the left arm reaches forward. Really reach, reach, reach. Engage to the core. Inhale, and then exhale, round it all in. Balancing the left and the right. And extend on your last one here. You can hold here. And if you'd like to bend the knee, bring the left arm back, searching for that right foot. And come into this optional stretch here. Your choice. Maybe try it, even if it feels like a challenge. And release it all down. Shake it out. Nice. Go ahead and tuck the toes under. Press into your palms and start to straighten your legs coming into down dog. Shake your tail. Shake your head. Good. Look up at your hands. Step the right foot forward. Lower the back knee down. Coming into a runner's lunge. Whoa, hey. My hair looks very exciting. I styled it special just for my YouTube broadcast. Just kidding, I didn't. Okay, you can lower down to your elbows. If that feels nice for you, starting to just move into the hips. Breathe deeply here. Warming up our hips. You can stay up on the hands if the elbows aren't available to you. Good. And go ahead and tuck the back toe under, lifting the back knee. And I want you to step the left foot up so it's in line with the right. Bend the hips down, elbows come inside the knees. Coming into a deep squat here and gently rock it left to right. Opening up the hips. And then drop both hands to the floor. Press your hands into the floor. Straighten your legs to wide-legged forward fold. You can be totally still here. Or if it feels good for you to find a little bit of just rocking or swaying left to right. Good. Now leave the left foot where it is and step the right foot back. Drop the right knee down. Coming into runner's lunge on the opposite side. Hold here or drop down to the elbows, you choose. Breathe into the hips, into the pelvis. Good. Couple more breaths here. If you drop to the elbows, come back up to the hands. Step the left foot back. So we come back into tabletop and then come sitting back on your knees. Hands come up to the shoulders. And we're going to, you can be seated on your knees like this, if that's possible, rock pose. This is a really excellent supportive pose for digestion, for resetting the digestive tract, but you can also sit in your chair now or cross-legged, bringing your hands to your shoulders. Inhale left, exhale twist right. Yes, good. Maybe getting a little pops and cracks. If this makes you feel dizzy, it's because you're detoxing. The spring season being an excellent time to do a detox after the winter. If you are getting dizzy, slow down, try opening your eyes and stay with it for just a few more seconds. Inhaling left, exhaling right. I'm doing this one for baby D. I know it's her fave. Inhale, center. Bring the wrists behind the head to touch, elbows up to the sky. Sip in a little more prana, life force energy through the mouth. And exhale, release everything. Find stillness. Okay. We're ready to start our Kriya. So come lying down on your back. Coming down to the back. Grab a sip of water or tea on your way down if you like. Our Kriya today is for nerve balance. Yes, balancing our system at this time of balance, of seasonal balance. This beautiful point between winter and summer as everything starts to wake up. So lying on the back, we're going to start by raising the left leg, toes are pointed, and the right arm. So opposite sides, left leg, right arm, and they're both at about 60 degrees. And then you're going to bring the free hand and close off the right nostril. Breathing through the left, holding here, long deep breathing. Breathing through the left nostril. Yeah, you got it, good. So left leg, right arm, breathing through the left nostril. Your limbs are up at about 60 degrees, so you can check me out on the screen. Toes are pointed. Oh, let me get our clock going here. We're not here for too long. See if you can settle into it. Tuck your pelvis slightly so your low back is flat on the floor. Let your eyes close down once you've seen me and seen what we're doing. Breathing through the left nostril. This is the Kriya for nerve balance. So this particular type of yoga, Kundalini yoga, was brought as a I consider it a gift to us for this exact time that we're living in, this transition into the Aquarian age. Inhale deeply, hold, and exhale everything down. We're going to switch sides. Lift the right leg up, 60 degrees. Left arm comes up. Your toes are pointed. Arm is up. Then bring the free hand, so your right hand up to your face. Close off the left nostril and breathe through the right. This yoga was taught as a tool for us to be able to walk through and make this transition into this time. And I don't know if maybe times have always been as crazy as they feel right now, and I'm just getting more aware of it, but it definitely seems like our world is going through some stuff, both on a macro level and a micro level. And these teachings are going to help us. This practice today is helping to balance our nervous system. Our nervous system can get so frazzled and so fried. And maybe you're feeling calm, cool, and collected, and if you are, that's awesome. Kudos to you. And this practice will still help you to stay in that state, to stay really firm and centered and balanced as all different things hit us, as the waves are washing over us. So stay here. Inhale. Hold. Pinch both nostrils closed. Hold. Exhale, release. Let both the legs down on the floor. Let both the arms relax down on the floor. Find a little mini Shavasana here. Bring your mental focus to your abdomen, and with each inhale, feel the rise of your belly. And exhale, the belly draws back towards the floor. Let everything be relaxed. Let everything recalibrate here. Don't get too cozy. We got more to do. But relax here for a few moments, resetting. Letting your nervous system align with this energy that, as I mentioned at the beginning, Guru Singh teaches that our nervous system instinctually recalibrates itself right now. So support your system to do that in this moment, in this class. Good. Supporting ourselves to come into a state of equilibrium, state of balance, heart-centered balance. Okay. So staying here on the back. Keep the pelvis tucked under slightly so you're supporting your low back. Your low back is flat on the floor. Raise your right foot up, toes pointed again, about 6 inches off the floor, and the right arm. So this time both the right arm and right leg, while the left arm and left leg stay grounded and centered on the floor. Point through the toes, reach through the fingers, and long, deep breathing. Your eyes are closed, reaching through the fingers and the toes. Only about 6 inches off the floor this time. So in our first couple of asanas, the arm and the leg were much higher up off the floor. You're only about 6 inches reaching. Long, deep breathing. See if you can let everything else settle. Good. Yeah, stay with it. Use your breath. We're here just a little longer. Reaching right foot and right arm up off the floor. Eyes are closed down, gaze is focused at the third eye point. We're balancing the nervous system on this day of balance, this time of balance. You can mentally inhale Sat and exhale Nam, bringing in this mantra, truth is my name, truth is my identity, to give your mind something to focus on instead of letting it just run amok. Focusing on this moment. You're almost there. Good job. It's awesome to be practicing together, all of us here. Such a nice turnout for class today. Thank you for showing up to support yourself. When you support yourself, you're supporting everyone around you, for supporting me, the Wahe crew. Feels really good to be back together here together. Okay, inhale, hold the breath, hold the pose. Sealing it in, powerful exhale through the mouth. Inhale deeply. Hold. Exhale out the mouth. And release. Relax on your back for a moment. Not quite as long of a break this time. Good. Resetting, recalibrating. Interlace your hands and bring them behind your neck. Elbows are out wide. Elbows are touching the floor. Shoulders are resting on the floor. And with an inhale, lift both feet up. So this is where it's important to keep your pelvis tucked under, tucking in the lower abdomen, seeing if you can get the hollow space behind the low back to press flat into the floor, and then both feet lift up. Long, deep breathing here. Now, if you have any strain or weakness in your low back, you can change your hands, bring them to support your low back by just bringing them underneath the pelvis, and then lift the feet here. Remember, we're doing what we can today. So maybe you start here with the hands interlaced behind the head, long, deep breathing, and then know that you can change the posture of the hands if you need to. If it's too much to have both your feet up, drop one down and then switch sides. But really try your best to keep both feet lifted here, long, deep breathing. Everything is evolving. Humanity, all the things that humans are inventing, and ourselves. So how do we evolve ourselves? What is our spiritual evolution? How do we support ourselves to evolve spiritually? What practices do we adopt? How do we transform ourselves so that we don't get stagnant? We take moments of stillness, but we don't get stuck there. Stay with it. You're almost there. Good, good. Remember, you can move your hands behind your low back if you need to. Yeah, awesome. You're almost there, yogis. Wonderful. Final few seconds. Inhale deeply, hold. Exhale, release it down. Whew, that was a banger. My abs are shaking. Yeah, good. Release. Awesome. Good job. Everyone's hanging in there. I love it. Doing your best. Showing up for yourself. Celebrating the equinox. These equinoxes and these solstices are portals. And they're celebrated in ritual in so many ancient cultures, in so many different ways. Okay, let's keep going. So go ahead and come up, rising up from laying on your back. And then we're going to lean back on the elbows, lifting the hands up. So, okay, I'm going to show you how it's supposed to be done. This is really challenging for me, so that I'm going to modify. But if you can do this, you're going to lift your pelvis up, legs are straight, and then left leg comes up to the sky. I don't have that type of strength in my core right now, so I'm going to bend both of my knees, lifting my pelvis up, and then lift the left leg up, long, deep breathing. Do what you can. Head tilts back, left leg is up. Lift the pelvis, lift the heart. We're not here for long, so do your best, balancing on the elbows, lifting the pelvis, lifting the heart, tilting the head back. Almost there. Stay with it. If you can, this right leg is extended out long. So see where you're at. Good. Inhale deep. Hold it. Exhale, release. Whew. For me, that was the most challenging one. So it's behind us now. Hug both knees into your chest. Rock and roll. Maybe you nailed that one. All our bodies are different. And like I was saying, we are at different points of strength at different points in our journey. Come up to seated. Good. Come up to your knees. This is where I'm saying if you have a blanket or a sheepskin or some extra padding under your knees, this is when you're going to want that. So coming up to the knees, lift both your feet up off the floor. Arms come out to the side. Begin to walk around on your mat. Okay? I know that some of us have weak knees, sensitive knees, and you're not going to be able to do this. I'm going to show you another option. So if you can do that, go. We're only doing it for 1 minute, so get going. If you can't do that, come to your knees, fold your mat up so you have extra padding under your knees. Arms are out wide. Inhale as you lean back. Exhale as you fold to the ground, bringing your forehead and your hands to the ground. Then inhale and rise. Okay. So there's two options for you. If your knees aren't letting you be bent like that at all, then find what you can do. And we only have a few more seconds. You can even sit there and just do long, deep breathing. This is one of the ones where Kundalini yoga gets kind of weird. It doesn't look super cool on the YouTube, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for spiritual evolution, rebalancing and resetting our nervous system. Bring it back to the center of your mat, wherever you are. Find a big inhale. Expand yourself, hold your breath, lift your chin, lift your head, lift your heart. Beautiful. Expand yourself with an exhale. Bring the hands and the forehead down to the floor. Spread your knees out wide. Coming into a little child's pose. And that point of stillness. Pause between what was and what's becoming. I love that. Guru Singh wrote that about the spring equinox. Pause between what was and what's becoming. That's where we're at today. Slowly rise up. Make your way up to standing. Come up to standing on your mat. And start to jump on your toes. So this would be Yes, the high impact version, we're jumping, we're waving our arms. If your joints are not in a condition to be doing this today, then don't jump. Take out the jump and just bounce and shake. Bounce and shake. Okay? We're getting it all moving. We've been doing these asanas, we've been doing these exercises to reset, to bring balance to our nervous system, nerve balance. And now we're moving the energy. The nerves, I'm picturing them like an electrical circuit running through the whole body, and we're fleshing that system now. Keep going. Keep going. Bouncing on the toes if you can. If it's not good for your joints, you're not jumping, you're taking out the bounce, but you're shaking. Everyone can shake. Even if you're sitting there in a chair, just start shaking in your chair. Shake your arms, shake your head, reset, rewire your electrical nervous system. Do it. 30 more seconds. If you're just joining in and you're like, whoa, what are these people doing? Just try it. Jump in right now. Bouncing, shaking. We're almost there. You can do it. Resetting, resetting, resetting. Last 10 seconds. And relax. Freeze where you are. Let your breath normalize. Nice. I hope everyone's feeling really good. We're almost there. Final asana of this Kriya for nerve balance. Come down into seated. Bring the soles of the feet together. Clasp your feet with your hands. Inhale, center. And exhale, bring your head towards one knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, down. Go. Every time your spine comes up to center, finding that balance point, and then leaning into one side. Reaching down into both the dark and the light, and bringing them into a state of balance in the center. Exhaling as your head goes towards one knee, inhaling as you rise. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Let your neck stretch with this. I love to know all of you are out there doing this, hanging in there. Finding this center point. As I was preparing for this class the last couple of days and feeling into what we would do, I found myself thinking about balance, the point of balance, and neutrality. And wondering, asking myself, is neutral the same as balance? I wonder what you would have to share about that. Is being in a state of neutrality the same as being balanced? Just a few more times each side. Bring the head down towards the knee with an exhale. Inhaling to the center line and up to the center, and then exhaling to the other side. Wonderful. Good job. Almost there. Next time you come up to center, inhale, and exhale, fold into the center. Taking a few long deep breaths here. Finding this point of stillness, this seasonal place of pause between what was and what's becoming. Slowly sitting up. Release the hands from the feet. Find your meditative posture. If you'd like to sit on a bolster or a cushion, grab it now. Sit comfortably, keep the eyes closed. Let your gaze focus at the third eye point. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale out the mouth with a whistle. This whistle breath is very calming, very soothing to the nervous system. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale out the mouth with a whistle. Winding down our practice here. We've exerted a pretty decent amount of energy over the last 40 minutes or so. We moved a lot of energy, a lot of electricity, and now we're resetting and soothing and calming the nervous system. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale with a whistle breath. And now we're going to switch it up. So next inhale, see if you can make a whistling noise as you inhale through the mouth. And exhale through the nose. The tides roll in and the tide rolls out. Eyes are closed, gaze focused at the third eye point. Let your spine be long and straight. The center channel, the place of balance, of equilibrium in your own system. So the balance between the left and the right. Guiding the inhale up through the center. Bringing air in through a rounded mouth, making a whistle noise, and then exhaling through the nose. Guiding the breath back down the spine. Slowing everything down, calming and soothing our entire nervous system. And this is a breath you can come to anytime, even just during the day if you find yourself getting a little agitated or kind of out of whack, feeling yourself getting a little blasted out, you can just do a little whistle. Whistling's not that weird, right? Lots of people whistle. Grandpas whistle all the time. Birds whistle all the time. They seem pretty chill. That's going to be my quote for this class. Final moments. And now stay in your meditative position, your meditative seat, eyes closed down. Let your breath return to normal, but let it be long and slow and deep. Finding an inner stillness. Finding this moment of pause, of peace. Calm, serenity in the mind, in the body, in our heart. Come lying down on your back for our final Shavasana. Let the legs stretch out long. Let the feet have a nice amount of space between one another and let the feet fall out to the sides. Roll your shoulders up and back so the shoulder blades come together on the back and the arms can be spread out wide away from the body. So there's some air, some of this fresh spring air getting to your armpits. Tuck your chin down just slightly so the back of your neck can lengthen. Open your mouth a little bit and give your low jaw a wiggle. Let everything soften. Let everything go. And rest in stillness here. Finding this place of peace, of safety, of security, this place of pause between what was and what's becoming. So this new moon, letting us really release things that are behind us. Any struggles, any trials, tribulations of the seasons past. And planting the seeds for this new season in front of us. Of what it is we want to plant. What we came here to do in this lifetime. How we can evolve spiritually. Start to bring a little motion to your fingers and your toes. Wiggling them. Then you're ready, stretch out long, reaching the arms up behind you, pointing the toes. And hug your knees into your chest and give yourself a really sweet squeeze. Thanking your body and your breath. And then either roll onto one side or start to rock and roll along the length of your spine till you come up to seated. If you're rocking and rolling, do this a few times and plant your feet on the earth in the same place each time. And then we'll meet in seated to finish up our class, yogis. Wow, it's been good. Thanks so much for being here. Feels really good to practice with you again. Bring your hands together in the heart center. Rub the hands to seal up the practice. Bring your hands back to the heart, that centered place of heart-centered balance. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Let's close with a long sat and a short nam together. Inhale. Let your voice ring out. Sa. Nam. Thank you so much, yogis. Thank you for the gift of this life. Thank you for these practices, all the practices that help us to evolve, all the teachers that share their wisdom with us, and for all that we can share with each other. Let our lights glow brightly like the sun returning from the dark winter. Much love to you all. Definitely message me if you have any thoughts, comments, questions. I appreciate your donations on Venmo if you feel called to do that. And I'll see you again at summer solstice. Okay, maybe sooner if we're lucky. Satnam friends, have a really beautiful day and a really beautiful spring. Cheers.